So I don't know if you've tried this, but if you rotate your app either on the emulator or on the actual device itself, sometimes you can get a layout that you weren't quite expecting, right? So we can see what happened with the buttons here. So in this lesson, we're going to learn how to deal with the effects of rotating our screen from portrait into landscape layout. All right, so it turns out that the solution is fairly simple. All you need to do is create a new custom layout for landscape. Right, so what might you want to do? So if this is our sort of standard layout here, then maybe we want to make a version here that is going to do something a little bit different with the buttons. So maybe create a table out of them so that they all fit more nicely. And the way that we do that is very simple. Let's take a look here in our project. We have a resources folder, and inside layout you have XML files for all of your different activities. So what you're going to do is add another folder here called layout-land for landscape. And then you can actually make custom versions of any activity that you want, right? So this main activity right here. And then what the system is going to do is actually at runtime, it'll go through and it's going to just look for which version it should be using. So in this case, if you rotate into landscape, it's gonna look to see if one exists here, and if it does, it'll load that right on the fly. So very, very impressive. So that's where you put it. Well, what would actually go in there? And that's actually probably the easiest part, because you know how to do that. Easiest if maybe a bit tedious. But what we could do is just go ahead and make an XML file, and everything that's in here is stuff that you know how to do. It's a table layout with a couple of rows, right, and each with a couple of buttons. And the actual contents here, these buttons, are exactly what they were when we had them in the basic layout, right, and then a text view above it. All right, so let's take a look and see what that looks like. All right, so here I am in Eclipse, and within resources, I'm going to right click and make myself a new folder this type. And again, inside resources, it's going to be called layout-land. And that is a very specific name there. It has to be exactly like that for it to recognize it. We'll click finish. And inside here, I want activity main, right? So I could copy this file and then paste it in here. And of course, it wouldn't do me any good if I just kept it exactly as is. All right, I've gone ahead and started my emulator here. So linear lights out. If you have your device, you could just rotate it. But on the emulator, I'm going to hit Control F11 and give it a second. And we see that in the rotated layout, we have the table. All right, very good.